Hi, this is Focal Point Servers podcast. Here with me, Mitchell, owner, and Thomas.
What's up?
Uh, so what's up? What are y'all doing right now?
Um, well, I'm here. I'll get off COD. Yes, people still play Call of Duty. Everyone, I know. Modern Warfare 2. That's actually the only. I think Modern Warfare 3 actually is dead, isn't it?
It's full of hackers, and it's dead in the sense that, depending on when you get on, you'll just be with a bunch of people from Europe, or
Well, and that's like the one thing. Like two,
and they're all lagging.
Modern Warfare 2, like you could just look up stats for it, and it has like thousands of people who still play it. Apparently,
Well,
supposedly.
there's a lot of people still play Modern Warfare 3, but if you get on at like 3 in the morning, you're possibly not gonna find a single server unless
Well,
it's team
like
deathmatch.
I can't think of a game now where I can get on any time. There's gonna be people.
Yeah, it depends.
I guess maybe just the most recent. Well, because like Advanced Warfare kind of, from what I heard, everyone like complains that it sucks. Like the multiplayer sucks for whatever reason. I don't even know why. I wanted
Wait,
to get it too because it looked interesting. But
Advanced
I
Warfare?
mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
personally, I don't think it's the multiplayer. I think it's the community, in my opinion. Because if
Well,
you think about it, games have been repeating themselves since the beginning of a first-person shooter or any sort of game to be that. I don't know.
how I deal with the community, I don't talk to them. So that's how I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how I
I don't
deal with
ever
it.
talk when
I
I'm in
don't really
COD. I
complain
just
about.
play.
I don't
But
really complain about that unless they
but
really
it's
do something major like hack or something.
yeah, it's a rare occasion I play Call of Duty anymore. But when I do, it's just I don't worry. I mean, if someone's hacking, I just leave the server.
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, unless it's a competitive game, then I have to play through it.
And then one thing that actually really pisses me off about Modern Warfare 2 is the mods are so shitty. They're like the shittiest mods that you will like. I'm not sure if you guys ever like seen them, but they're
The
like
Death Run
Yeah,
mod, I've
yeah.
seen
I mean,
that.
they're fun in the sense that they're well for like 5 seconds. But yeah, they are. It's just a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing.
and then there was one that was kind of good. It was
They
like
just
a
spawn a
speed
bunch of
mod.
props to make it spammy, and then make like
Yeah.
teleports or something,
And
right?
then like they like turn off the gravity so you can like jump like
Yeah,
50
I
feet in the
remember
air.
that. I saw a sniper one that was popular a while back on Modern Warfare 3. It's been a while since I've played any of these, but
I know Modern Warfare 1 probably has decent mods just because like they actually have servers, which is like something I know Marvel One's kind of dead, so there's really no point for us to host servers for it. But that was always like because on the I think on the TC admin they actually have the default I think the default setup for it or whatever that we could do.
yeah.
But it wouldn't even matter because it's probably and I don't think anybody like hosts it, like here. Let me just just go to like some random. I'll just go to one of our competitors. I'm not gonna say their name though. So
Game servers. Just,
no, this is one of our lesser competitors.
oh god.
Uh, what do they have? Let me see here. You probably not, might know who I'm talking about, John, but I won't say. So uh, shop. Oh, I think they revamped their thing. Uh,
Maybe.
they have 7 days to die.
I
Oh,
heard that was actually a pretty fun game. Like,
it was fun, but I only played it. I only managed to play it once, and then like wouldn't work for me afterwards. I don't know why it was like fucked up.
yeah, I mean, I've seen videos on it. I've seen a lot of things on it. I mean, overall, it seems like a fun game, just like H1Z1, except the developers sometimes go back on what they say. But
Yeah,
excluding that, I mean, I watch people play H1Z1. It looks pretty fun. I mean, if it goes free to play soon, then I'd definitely get it and play it. But if it doesn't, I'd still probably get it.
yeah. Our competitor, they do have Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. So
Let me let's see.
Like, honestly, if you guys hosted H1Z1 servers, that'd be cool.
I don't even know
Which
what
one's
is
I'd
H1.
have to check it out. If
It's it's a really big like survival. It's like DayZ,
I've
except
seen
it's a lot better.
I've seen people talk about it. I just never like.
Like,
it's very
think of it as a more hardcore version of DayZ with less bugs,
Oh, okay.
like, and more content.
Oh, you know
like-
what, John? I realized. You know what source game we don't have? We don't have
Uh,
a defeat source.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I was about to.
But not many
Yeah.
people. I mean, I can add that in a heartbeat.
Actually, no. I've seen a lot of people play Day of Defeat.
Yeah,
Source.
that's
Like I've seen
what people play.
I've seen
Like, I
communities
can
of like
talk now.
60 people with like 3, 4 different servers.
It's all just a
play
fading
that game.
memory now.
I used to play it a lot, like way back in the day, when like a shit ton of people
Yeah.
played it, and I would always like I would just go Germans because they actually had like a really good like they had the assault.
Loadout. Yeah.
Yeah. I when I got on, I just went pistol because it didn't spread as much as everything else.
Yeah, it
I don't
didn't
even
take
know
as
what I
much time.
used.
Yeah. But no, you know what game servers you guys should get next?
What?
Well, if you can do Day of Defeat, do that too.
Yeah, it's easy.
But Counter-Strike community, like CS 1.6 is
Yeah,
getting
that's
really
what I've been
big.
meaning to add. That's really easy as well.
Yeah, that community's been
Here, I'm
getting
gonna-
huge, not just with
Here,
mods.
let's be
but-
quiet for a second. I'm finishing this video, and then I'm gonna have the audio so people
This
can see
is
what
dinner.
H1Z1 is. It's got another 30 seconds to go.
This is my commute.
I'm downloading Day Defeat source just because I haven't been on it.
This is hanging out with the boys.
I can look up another video if y'all want.
Yeah.
Or let's see.
Oh, wait, where
This
do
is
you view it?
H1Z1. It's just in the Steam store. Video. It looks interesting.
This is
Oh, you're
my
not
hell.
displaying it on my
It
phone.
does look like it's super duper frickin' beta
Damn,
though.
it ain't easy.
It is. It really is. Like they're gonna go through graphics overhauls. I heard.
Here, let's
like,
see. What else? What are
made-
some newer ones? Well, I guess H1Z1's pretty new. It says release date January
Like
15th.
they have two different styles of game modes. They have like a Hunger Games sort of game mode, sort of, where like it's like 200 people against 200 people, except it's like 200 out of 200, and pretty much you survive until you're the last person standing, or you get eliminated beforehand by dying.
Let's see what the reviews are on this.
Wait.
Okay, so it's a what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna
Go
say
ahead.
it's a $20 game. Premium edition is 40. Scrolling down, it says report bugs, feedback, so they won't feedback, obviously. And then, so recommended, I made a bow, or I made a bow. I can't read. A few arrows, so on and so forth. Just reading these reviews.
Yeah,
everything
really,
is-
the only weapon in there are bows. There are guns, except those are really inaccurate. There are some people though who are really good with them. As far as like stability and all that, there are a few issues. They do update their servers a lot, so you'd have to update it
Yeah,
probably.
that's another problem. Like, if they have some sort of, if we can do like a server update from Steam, that would be awesome. Like Steam Command. See, like this guy,
Yeah,
he's
no.
saying, I paid. Well, I was gonna say this real quick. I paid $20 for this game. I've played 90 hours so far and plan to play more. So 90 hours is long enough to get a good judge of the game. I mean, and everyone's recommending
Yeah.
it. Like every single person's recommending. I haven't seen this.
I mean, if you watch the original Weeds channel on Twitch, oh, I shouldn't have thrown his name out there, but I should have seen that to you. Anyways, he plays H1Z1 like almost every night, and he like he's I don't know if a good would be a term for it, but it's like a very very
it seems like
nice,
there's hackers
not
on the game.
hostile. No,
There's
as
two
far as I
people
can
right
tell,
here. Well, no, I was gonna say this. This guy downvoted it because game will not be fun until the hackers are gone, and then the next guy says hackers, hackers, hackers everywhere, and then
I mean,
yeah, I
I
don't
never
know.
have ran into hackers before, so
they're probably like
least I've
simple
never
hacks
seen
that you could just do with like Cheat Engine or something.
yeah.
Uh,
I don't know if they have an anti-cheat, to be honest.
You
But
guys hear that?
Don't pay the $20 to get hacked. That's what someone else says.
I mean, honestly,
Can we
I
hear
guess
what?
it depends on the server because it's like, I think there's a primary server and then like you could have like secondary servers, like like SRCDS style servers.
Also, someone
Like,
else was
dedicated.
complaining about the time it takes to walk somewhere, but it's like that with any large scale game.
Yeah,
It takes you
no,
forever
this,
to get
this map
anywhere.
is huge.
Yeah, he said it. He said, "I've loved this game,
Probably.
but I must walk away for a week or so and come back." Oh, never mind. That's something else he's talking about. But no, never mind. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So
Like, I know it's addicting.
Yeah.
But you know what else is addicting? Food.
chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Exactly.
Oh, I got chocolate chip cookies.
I had chocolate chip cookies
I had a
for,
banana.
I try to
after
avoid
school.
chocolate though, because it like causes you to break out from pimples, or at least for me.
Well, I don't know if
I have,
that's
like,
always
like-
true for people.
I have like a very clean face, so I don't like to like break out. Vermok is full. We're sorry. Oh, I just loaded data feed. Yeah, there's a lot of people still playing data.
Yeah,
so-
we
We
can.
can hear
That's
your,
something that's
uh,
pretty simple. I can. It's already probably got a config for it, and I can just add that, and
Yeah.
then.
Oh, by the way, Bob, we can hear your
I'll turn
game.
it down.
Oh.
Okay, as long as it's not constant, and it's just once in a
There you
while, don't
go.
worry about it.
Like, I have my volume set to 0 right now in CSGO. But
You guys want me
honestly,
to add? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, honestly, I feel like the more popular channels and YouTube and all that, and streaming and all that, they get the only reason they get their views is because they do what they do every day. Like, not stream every day, but I mean like they act like themselves, like how they usually act and all that. Like they don't seem any different. They're never out of character. It seems like.
Yeah, what?
Because I was playing with one really big streamer,
Y'all know what-
and what?
Well, I was gonna say, y'all know what time we started this video?
No,
Uh,
I was looking. I don't have.
it was like 7:30, I believe, right?
Yeah,
10
it
minutes
doesn't
ago.
say it. So, don't worry about it. I'm just saying it because the call is like 42 minutes almost. But
Yeah, well, we were in the call a long time before
yeah,
we started.
yeah. No, I know it hasn't been that long. It's probably been 2 minutes. But all right, sorry. Go ahead. I was
Seems
just
like 20 at least. But anyways, as I was saying, I was playing with a streamer the other day, like a really big one, and when he was talking in game, he didn't break like his character or anything. Like he would, I don't know how to explain it. Like he would be talking as he normally would talk, as if he was streaming, but he wasn't streaming. If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
he wasn't streaming, and he was just like acting like he would on stream.
yeah.
oh,
Well, y'all want me to
Yeah.
add this one guy? I want to see if he'll come in and talk about the roleplay server just briefly. He doesn't have to
You-
stick around.
Oh, the CS:GO one.
Weren't we also gonna like talk about? You guys had a question. Like people want to know why we don't host.
Wait.
So
TeamSpeak? Yeah,
Yeah.
voice,
Yeah,
VoIP,
TeamSpeak,
or like
Mumble.
TeamSpeak, Mumble,
Well-
yeah, Ventrilo.
well, here's the thing. Like I've always like told people about this, or like people always ask me, and like I actually get like a lot of questions now about it. You know, they're like, "Oh, why don't you host TeamSpeak?" Like my answer to that is, like right now it's just too expensive, and I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I've known other businesses who just use a non profit organization license or whatever. I probably shouldn't like talk
Yeah.
about that. I won't say who, but they've done that before, and I know why they've done that before, because it was too fucking expensive. You know, like TeamSpeak would like
Yeah,
gouge.
some like TeamSpeak. I think the lowest, like when you get started, they take around 12 cents per slot. So it gives you an idea.
So
So, so it's like per order
Hey,
they
can
take
you?
out.
Hey, I'm
12
gonna add
cents?
someone to the call, Mitchell. Since you're host, you're gonna have to call him. Did you notice that? Like if you're
Am I the
looking at
host?
the call.
I'm the host.
Yeah, you're the host because you called
Yeah,
me.
so I'm gonna add this guy, and then you've got. I think he's in the call. You've got to call him or something.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I already tried, but it's. Hold on.
Zero zone, Zerano zone.
There, that guy. Did you see him?
Okay.
I don't even see anyone that's in the call.
He hasn't accepted it.
Okay. He probably doesn't know who you are. You might have to message him and be like, "Hey, it's this is why I was wanting to host it." It's okay. Let me just tell him real quick.
Yeah, just steam him.
You
or
want me
something.
to? Because there's more I wanted to say about the. I I
Yeah,
like
you're good. Go ahead and
No.
talk.
suck right now at I'm doing like terrible at. I haven't played this in so long. I'm doing like terrible at a defeat. Anyway, well, what I wanted to like also say is I applied this for a Ventrilo license, and
How do
I've checked
those
the
work?
email, and I haven't gotten anything on that yet. So
Oh, well.
I wait, Ventrilo. I haven't heard about that in a while. I thought that was like dead.
well,
No.
it's
be
like
honest.
It's dead compared to TeamSpeak. But
Yeah, because I remember when
a
Ventrilo
lot
was
of people
huge and
still use
TeamSpeak
it.
was small.
yeah, they haven't changed it at all. It's still ugly as I don't know what. Like it's just
Yeah.
no. I mean, a lot of people like it, and I'm probably stepping on a lot of toes, but it's just I don't like it because it just looks like crap in my opinion. I mean, the codecs are fine, all that's fine and dandy, but I don't know. I just don't like Ventrilo personally. I don't hate it. I mean, it's just that I prefer to use TeamSpeak. So,
Yeah.
and that's why when we do host, we need to probably try TeamSpeak first. But Ventrilo, either any of them are fine. I mean, we've had 3 or 4 people ask us and say they'll buy from us, but whether or not they'll follow through with it, it's hard to tell. So,
yeah. Well, and, that's the one thing I don't want to like put all that money for a license, an ATHL, and authorize the host license, and we only get like I don't know, a few people, so I don't, I want to make sure that like we have the capability to host it to begin with. So that's just how I feel about it.
yeah.
So
That's
I mean,
fine.
I'd love to host it. I would like if I could host it right now, I would. I would have it taken care of. But it's just more of a down the road thing. So it's not like priority, for us to to do it. But if there's a customer base for it, yeah, we'll host for it. So
I actually had a question for you guys. I don't know about legal issues on this,
what?
but would you guys like look into private MMO servers like
What?
I don't know, private WoW servers or
That's
something
what
like that?
I've had someone ask me about that, and he claims there's a lot of money in it. Whether or not
There is actually.
you have
I
to
know
have the
that
community
for, a fact,
for it,
but
though, and that's the problem. It's again having to.
you have to advertise a lot on it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not that we're. I mean, again, it's just one of those things that we'd have to focus our energy on, and we'd have to see where it goes. And I'd want to find someone to help me with that because obviously I couldn't focus all my energy on something like WoW. So, nothing wrong with it, but it's just. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's the one thing people like to play original WoW. Like a lot of people actually don't like the WoW right now, from what I understand. Like you can get torrents of the original WoW. I won't say where, but you can like get torrents.
Okay,
Stuff.
so
So
I looked up if it's legal or not, and apparently it is illegal because they're not getting paid for it since it's leaked servers, I guess you could say. You have to buy a license though.
and that's the thing. Blizzard will probably like gouge.
Deny, yeah.
So knowing them, not to talk bad about them, but considering they went completely all DLC.
I mean, I'm sure other MMOs aren't illegal, but I really think WoW would be really illegal. To be honest.
EverQuest probably isn't.
Yeah, but that game's like really old.
Yeah, it's been out forever. Well, I'm guessing people will
Just
still
like
like
it
to play
says,
original EverQuest.
Yeah.
Well, it's like MMOs today. They're just like fluff. Like I remember when I wanted to play Age of Conan so badly, but it was like, you had the fucking subscription, and in my personal opinion, you shouldn't have to pay subscription to play MMOs, and it's free now, obviously, and you can download for free off Steam, which I did, and then obviously they make their money by just having like DLCs, and Age of Conan doesn't even really have that many DLCs. It has like probably like 2, so it's not like all like fluff. I mean, it's a kind of a new MMO, but it's not like fluff or whatever. It's like WoW is just like fluff now. EverQuest is fluff now. I guess fucking RuneScape is fluff now. I I don't know like how RuneScape. I know RuneScape is just a totally shit, kind of not to talk bad about it, but it's like a shit, MMO. But it's just like they're just like fluff, and I don't know, it's just like a turn off for me whenever I try to play it. I just want to get straight into PvP. Whenever I play an MMO, I just want to PvP. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm about. So.
I also had, I don't know if anyone knows this, but maybe viewers can answer this. But since I don't have the game, but does Depth run? Yeah, the game Depth. The shark game.
What is it?
Shark against divers. Depth. I don't know if it runs dedicated servers, but it's multiplayer, and I know it has a growing community.
It's just called Death.
No, Depth. DEPTH.
Oh, Depths. Oh, Depth. Okay, I see it.
I know that is a growing community. I just don't know if it's like
Yeah,
dedicated.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it before. I've seen it on Steam.
Hey, what's up, Spencer? You there? You got your
Yeah,
mic?
I'm here.
Alright, what's up?
Okay.
We were just talking about different things. What were you saying about Depth?
Oh, I was just curious if it had dedicated servers already.
I'm not sure. I'm looking on the page right now. It looks interesting. I don't know how much I could just shoot sharks, but
Certain
Well,
games,
you can play as the shark, or you can play as the
okay.
diver.
dude, I
certain
might, this
games
looks
they
pretty
have
cool.
they have you buy the game and then they give you the dedicated files. Like I think for Life is Feudal, which is something I'm also curious for us to get into.
Oh, it's
You just like buy it.
It's about give or take 1 out of 18 or 1 out of 20 that are giving it a bad rating. So it seems like a good game. It's positive 1800 and negative 147.
Does
So-
it show how many people are playing now? I know on some pages it says that.
Where
Like
would I see that?
statistics.
Like, okay,
No,
so
it doesn't say that. Yeah, no, it doesn't say
well,
that.
I'm just saying the 5 friends on this game, 5 friends already own this game or want this game, but yeah, I don't see anything. So it seems like people want it. Oh, you want it, and then who else?
What game would
Alright,
that be?
so sorry, go ahead.
What game would that be?
Depth, DEPTH.
Oh,
But
nice.
anyways, so here's Spencer Chan. I was just finding someone from a Counter-Strike Global Offensive roleplay server to come in and just talk about it briefly, whether about anything. It's just roleplay. If you've ever played Gmod roleplay, Half-Life 2 multiplayer roleplay, or any sort of online roleplay. It's so. Anyways, go ahead if you wanna say anything about it.
All right, thanks. A lot like John said, yeah, it is a lot like a Gmod roleplay server. Obviously, since the Counter Strike engine is a lot more restrictive, it's a lot harder to do stuff with it. But they've certainly done really well over there. They've got a working heads up display and everything, a money system, doors that work, jobs and everything. The map that we're using right now fits the game mode really well.
It's a pretty open map.
So, yeah, it's nice and open. There's plenty of areas.
Do you have the IP on you?
I don't right now, but I
I
can.
think I can get it.
I can go ahead and grab it. Okay.
It's one of the 2 IPs that we use. Give me whichever is easier. If you can grab, I'm trying to grab it right now.
All right.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It is in its earlier stages right now, so there's still a kink or two, but so far for what they have, I mean, it's pretty much the first CS:GO roleplay server out there, and I mean, it's absolutely fantastic for what it is.
Alright, cool. And yeah, so I mean, it seems like people are wanting to play too. There was like 16 on it earlier, people on it, something like that.
Oh
that I
yeah, we've
saw.
got plenty.
What?
Yeah, we've got plenty of people.
Yeah, so I was trying to grab the IP so I could like pop it in Game Tracker real quick on the screen. Let's see. I got an idea. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I just figured I'd mention that. And then also, Thomas, did you want to mention the trade server? It's also CSGO.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say real
So,
quick. I don't have the IP right now. I'm probably gonna post it in the chat. But if you want to find the roleplay server, just search RP underscore in the maps when you're searching, when you're filtering. But anyways, good.
so pretty much there's a new opened or new blah blah blah. I can't speak right now. There's a new trade server that opened up, and it is on CS:GO, like John said, and pretty much it's a trade server, as I said, and pretty much it is dedicated specifically for CS:GO trading, and not like any other type of trading, like TF2 or Dota or any sort of that. It does have a custom coder. It does have a custom map, a really nice custom map at that. You should check it out sometime. It's
I'll see you later,
actually.
Spencer Tron. Sorry, I was
Oh,
interrupting you.
see ya. It's
Okay,
alright.
see you guys.
See ya, man.
You continue.
It's if you want to know the map name, it's. Hold on, I gotta actually find it really quick. It's trade underscore NTS. It's called NTS Trade Server. The NTS stands for National Trade Society. It is
I
a
found the IP.
trading. You did.
Posting it
Alright.
here. That's
Well,
it.
just post it in the description or something, I guess.
I can do that as well. But
Yeah,
it's
but
visible.
pretty much, National Trade Society's server is going to be reaching out to Reddit members that appraise items, who trade all the time, and we'll see what we can get on the server and all that. So yeah, check it out sometime. It's really cool.
Alright. Yeah, so it's for CS:GO trading weapons, or pretty much any sort of inventory trading that you can do, but geared towards CS:GO trading. For anyone who wants to get into that, or who's looking to trade, so that's the IP there. But anyways, what else? Anything?
No, that's pretty much it for the
Yeah.
trade server.
Alright. Cool.
They haven't really updated data feed source like at all. I think it's like still the same game from like 3 years ago when I
Yeah.
played.
Yeah. That's kind of the way a lot of games are. If they do any updating with Source, at least a lot of Source games are that way. If they do any updating, it's like console related or more internal stuff that you don't really notice as much unless you play the game a lot.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I've been looking to upgrade my phone to an Android operating system.
What app?
It's
What do you
it's
have?
iPhone 6,
Oh,
iPhone
okay.
5, iPhone 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that after, but I am recently going to be getting into Android development for apps and whatnot. So yeah.
Okay.
Android's the way
It's-
to go.
Well, as
Oh, yeah.
as far as user wise, Android is definitely the way to go. But as far as stability and like performance and all that would be iOS. Maybe Windows. I've never used Windows. I don't know a lot of people who do, but maybe Windows would outdo that one day.
Windows Phone development's fine and all, and you'd probably be easier to reach a market that way. But whether or not that market's that big, that's the
Did
problem.
you guys know that Amazon have their own like phone? Did you guys know that?
Actually, yeah. Are you talking? Well, I know that didn't Amazon back the Kindle devices and stuff like that?
They backed them,
Yeah.
but they also developed their own phone, which
Yeah.
actually like failed, like right off
What's-
the bat failed.
What's it called? I think I know what you're
I
talking about.
forget, but
It was last year, wasn't it, or year
It-
before?
I think I think it was last year, but they made their own phone and it failed, and they had like millions of dollars.
Oh, you're
of-
talking about the Fire phone. It's literally called Fire phone, I think.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had like millions
looking at it.
of merchandise worth of phones, and they just
It looks
Nobody-
nice. I don't know.
yeah, it looks nice.
It's
It's just
because it's a modified Android operating system. It doesn't run off Google Play or any of that. So limited apps and all that, limited usage, etc.
yeah.
It
But
does look nice. I don't get it. Like,
I guess they're just like their marketing campaign for it failed, and I guess
honestly, I'm gonna blame. I'm gonna blame a lot of people failing because of like Samsung. They're doing really well. So and I said
Yeah.
they're
Obviously, market. is, like,
although in my opinion Samsung's kind of made some uglier phones. Like honestly, I think their phones got uglier, but the quality got better. Does that make sense? Like in my opinion, when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy devices, but they made because they've been doing so well, it's hard for other phones to do well. Uh, other than like iPhone, obviously, Apple's always gonna sell iPhones until they don't have them anymore. So, but that's my opinion. I think the Samsung Galaxy devices got better, but they got uglier. So that was just my opinion. Except the tablets always looked okay. Like I had a Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 for a short time, but I ended up returning it because I never used it. So I would like use it to maybe like I'd give it to my daughter or something, and she would just bang on it, and I'd be like, well, this is fun. She could just bang on my phone. I'll just let her do that and pop bubbles on my phone. Like let her use a $200 or $300 device and just use my phone that's under a cheap phone.
Yeah.
But anyways,
So, what is this?
I
Can
still
drop-
have a
Okay.
I still have a Droid X. I still use
We have
yeah, Joy
a
did
person
very well
joining.
too.
Sorry to interrupt you
Yeah,
guys,
you're
but
good.
What?
we have someone joining. Killa, the member who we spoke about last podcast that never joined. He is joining today, like right now. So I guess he will be in here shortly. I guess
You're not typing
Yeah.
fast enough. Type faster. I'm just
that's
kidding.
not me.
I'm. Oh, John, like I'm actually talking to a potential customer right now. So
Noise.
Oh,
Noise,
that's
noise,
good.
noise.
But I mean, don't mind me. But
Alright, here's Killam. He's a lion in a shirt. I'm just kidding.
oh wow, he's busy looking for one. Ooh, I think I have a buyer, John.
I'm just waiting
Because
for
you
that
asked
email on
for
my
that
phone.
skill. Okay.
That's all I care about is that email on my phone. It's going like, I don't know. I don't remember how it sounds. But, alright, what's up, Killam? You there?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we're just talking about random things here and there. This podcast is on right now. So, you can introduce yourself if you don't. You don't have to really be all special with it, but you can just say who you are and whatnot.
Alright, everyone. I am Dylan from FocalPointServers.com. And I'm known from one of the persons from Knowledge Base section in SourceMod MetaMod.
So, he was supposed to be here yesterday, but it's fine. We kind of started without him. But, anyways, it's cool.
So, a quick note on that game you were talking about earlier, Depth. The last 30 days, it declined by 59% in player gain. So right now, the current average in the last 30 days is 127 players, while just in January 2015, it is 312. So it's got some growing to do, but overall, it looks like a fun game.
But keep in mind, a lot of games are like that. They'll sell, and then they'll make their money
Yeah.
off of them, and then
they'll
that's
go
it.
away.
Yeah, so not talk bad about any of just saying that happens. It's what happens unless you're a big, unless you're a big guy in the like Call of Duty or something. Then you've always got those kids who are always gonna play you. So no matter what. So.
Wait, what?
Well, I said just like unless you're a big guy like Call of Duty, so you're always gonna have people who play. So
I was personally a big guy of Call of Duty till
Yeah.
after Modern Warfare 2.
yeah,
Then- Things got downhill from there.
yeah, a lot of people. Yeah,
Modern
like
Warfare
I
2.
played Modern Warfare 3 for a while though, and then I kind of skipped the whole Black Ops series because it's still super expensive in my opinion. I think they should have dropped the prices down to $20. I would have bought them, but with them being $50, I don't think it's worth it. And then I played Ghost for a short time because I got it for like $30 when they had a deal, but it's so unoptimized for PC. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
I had a GTX 660 super clocked, and it would, I could play it fine, a good frame rate, but it would lag it sometimes, and I could tell it wasn't they didn't optimize it like they should have, and it would jack my CPU usage up to 100 when loading maps and things like that.
So has anyone seen the new? Well, yeah, I guess it's new. It's about a year old. It's called David. It's 99 cents currently. It's on sale. It ends the 23rd. It looks really nice, actually. It's like a minimalist style game, but it's like one of those shooter games, like space shooters, but it's minimalist. So it looks really nice. Should check it out sometime
Is it
if
like
you want
2D?
a fun game. What?
Is it like 2D?
Yeah, it's 2D.
Yeah,
It's top
I'm
down.
looking
It's a
at it.
top
It looks
down
interesting. What
Huh.
was this
It's got
made
an
in, like
interesting
Unity or
concept.
something?
I do not know what it is made out of.
Made in, let's see.
Or made in, yeah.
Uh,
So
Developers
currently
Fermenter, whoever Fermenter is, let's look it up.
So currently, the top three sellers on Steam are, or not sellers, but games are Total War Attila, H1Z1, and Grand Theft Auto 5. And of course, following that is Hand of Fate. I've never actually heard of that. I guess it's a card game.
Are you at like, what is it, /stats or something?
No, no, no. I'm just on the Steam GUI under top sellers. Dying Light or Counter Strike is number 5. Dying Light number 6, Darkest Dungeon 7, Evolve 10 or 8, Besiege 9, and Stranded Deep 10. Have you guys seen Stranded Deep, by the way? It looks like a really interesting game.
Yeah. Isn't it about the island?
Yeah, where you're stranded on the island. Yep.
Yeah, I played that a bit.
You have? Is it
You
fun?
said Stranded Deep 10? What?
No, Stranded Deep is number 10
Stranded
on the
Deep.
top seller
Okay,
list.
I'm pulling it up.
I think it's made by the same people who make what's that game called? You basically, The Forest.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's the exact same people, and it's also made in Unity.
Yeah, it looks like Unity. Looks pretty easy. Looks
I
cool.
can tell by the launcher.
Stranded looks like an interesting game. Looks like they tried.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, the people of the Forest tried. I think it is actually by the same people. Like, didn't see the developer. I played the Evolve beta. That's actually a really fun game. It just doesn't work well on integrated graphic card. Like, you barely pull 30.
Yeah.
Like, I ran
Sure.
maybe 20 max on Intel
I'm
HD
sorry, what
graphics.
game?
Evolve,
Okay,
the new one.
Evolve. Yeah, I have it downloaded actually, but I haven't played it because I don't have $60 to spend on a game.
Yeah.
But
Dying Light, I've played that. It's really fun. It's like Dead Island mixed with Mirror's Edge.
Oh,
Dying
yeah.
Light. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
Dying Light.
Yeah.
The
Looks-
Siege, I heard, is a really fun game. It's like a physics-based siege engine. I don't know what to call it. But pretty much it's you
for
build.
Dying Light.
Yeah, no, it's like parkour, zombie amazingness.
Oh, it looks good. Looks like Unreal Engine or something.
I think it actually is an Unreal. I'd have to go look later.
Or like the Cry Engine.
No, I definitely know it's not CryEngine, I think.
I played with CryEngine. It's definitely not that.
Oh, okay.
Total War Attila looks interesting, but I'm not into that type of game style.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. John, apparently the guy I'm talking to, he was in my regiment, and he was like saying, "Oh, I think my new regiment's like looking." I was like, "Oh, all right."
So how many servers that be? Just one?
Yeah.
Alright.
They have a big TeamSpeak. I'm like, I think they're just a part of this community. I don't know. Oh, I guess these are the owners then, because I guess owner should give it away, but yeah, I guess these are the owners.
Have you guys seen that free-to-play game, Hit?
Hit?
Yeah, HIT.
No, I haven't.
It's pretty fun. It's mostly negative, though, in reviews, but it looks really funny.
Huh. That sounds pretty interesting.
Actually,
I mean,
he does. What were you saying?
this game looks interesting, though. Sick Brick.
The sick flick?
What?
Did you say the sick flick?
No, Sick Brick. SICKBRICK.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, I might download
Welcome
this
to
hit
Spy
game.
Training 101.
It looks so
It's
cheesy.
mostly
You'll
negative.
be
Yeah,
working
no,
with the
it's
best
hilarious.
operatives this agency
But-
has
Download it
ever
right
seen.
Remember to say good, not sir.
I'm getting paid for
Looks really
Oh,
bad.
yeah, for all you... For all you Paranautical Activity fans, there has been an update on it. Yes, you heard correctly. There has been an update, even though it's been pulled from Steam, for death threats to Gabe Newell.
What?
Yeah, there was a game on Steam. I have it. It's called Paranautical Activity. It got pulled because the original CEO of the company made death threats to Gabe Newell
I heard about
for their
that
cover art.
crap. I don't know how true that was.
No, it is. It's 100% true. It's pulled from Steam. You can't buy it anymore. But people who have it in their Steam
server?
library, what?
No, I was just correcting you.
What is
Oh.
it called?
Paranautical Activity. Paranautical Activity.
And this guy made threats to Gabe Newell.
Yes, I can give you the article.
Game that sparked Twitter
I see
threat
it. Paranautical
is
activity.
back on Steam. There's
Oh, it's back on Steam?
Yeah,
I
it's,
knew-
I'm
I knew
looking
they
at it
updated
right
it.
now. Maybe
Oh,
they
yeah, that's
convinced
right,
them
they
it
did
was
get bought
make
out.
enough money.
No. The owner left and they got bought out by a new company. And yeah. But the original owners who had it before before it got pulled from Steam, pretty much you get a new edition called the Deluxe Atonement Edition. And that includes let me open up properties, update, local files. That includes Paranautical Activity, of course, with several backgrounds,
It looks like a Minecraft clone.
a player guide. It's actually very much like Minecraft, except it's like Binding of Isaac too. It's Minecraft mixed with Binding of Isaac as far as graphics go. I cannot seem to find the user guide anymore. Oh, because I haven't fully updated mine. So pretty much once you update, you will get several files. You'll get the pro guide, or the user manual, whatever you want to call it. Plus, you'll get several other things such as screenshots, like backgrounds, I guess you could call it.
Hey, I've got something I want everyone to try if y'all be willing. I just want to see
Oh,
y'all's
God,
reaction,
yeah.
and if you know what it is, just follow along. Would you be willing? It's very easy, and you just gotta create a new document on your desktop or something, if you don't mind.
I've done this, so I'm
Yeah,
not.
and
Like a text document?
yeah,
Okay.
and if you have something like Notepad++ or any other text editor, don't open it with that. Just right click and click Edit. It should open in Notepad.exe.
Okay.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, so type a capital Q and then 33 and then a capital N. So it looks like this. I'll type it.
Is that how you start it?
Queen.
Yeah,
What does
Keen
that do?
or something.
Queen.
That's all you type. And then once you've done that, click format click format, then click font.
Okay.
And then on the right where it has size, just bring it up, I guess, to the highest one or however big you want. And then on the left where it says font, go all the way down to the bottom and choose the very last one, which is Wingdings. So it's large font and Wingdings. Large size font and then Wingdings. And then hit OK.
Okay.
Now what do you have?
The first one is like it's like an arrow doing a 360 counterclockwise.
What?
And then the
What did you type?
the three what you said.
Keen? K
Yeah.
Q 33N?
And capitals, right?
And then
Capitals, remember?
threes in capitals. And then the threes are two arrows.
Which wingdings did you use?
You're supposed to use Wingdings, just Wingdings. You could have chosen the wrong one.
The
There's
very
web,
bottom one.
there's
Wingdings 3.
Webdings and then there's Wingdings.
Yeah, I use Wingdings 3.
3. I don't know about a 3. Oh,
Try
you
the
might
other
have. You might. Do you have Windows 8?
Windows 7.
Windows 7.
So I used the first Wingdings. I got an airplane, 2 papers, and a skull.
Yeah, there we go. So you get that?
Yeah.
You don't get it, or do you
I
do
got
get
it.
it? Okay. What is it?
It's the Twin Towers.
Yeah. I just wanted to see how long it took you to understand like what it was.
Yeah, just the reaction time on that. John told me, he was like, "Oh, I want to see how Bob reacts." I was like, "You're gonna get into trouble, John."
Oh, those look like papers though. It looks
Yeah.
like
I guess there's nothing else that looks like a skyscraper.
it's like if like 9/11 never happened, or somebody was like ignorant of 9/11, and then you like brought that up to them, be like, well, it looks like an airplane heading into like 2 papers and the skull.
And then everyone on the plane dies. I don't get it.
It's like Final Destination, except they all get off the plane. They all slowly die throughout the movie. I guess that's it. And the papers are their death certificates, right there. I never liked Final Destination movies.
They were always really cheesy, and you saw everything coming. You knew when they were gonna like fake it. You know what I mean? And make you think someone's gonna die. Like, oh no, they're not gonna die. They're just faking it. And then, oh yeah, they're gonna die this time.
So
That's interesting. I should make sure Jer can do that.
I just searched Half-Life 3 on Google, and
Confirm.
I found out Google, yes. Google.
No, I said confirmed? Question mark.
Oh, well, this is the weird thing. So, K-drama stars, I don't know how reliable they are. Valve is definitely being at GDC. I know a lot of people know that, 2015. And how Steam machines are going to be front and center of that, so you can expect that. But it also says that Huffington Post UK reports Half-Life 3 could be confirmed. Note, that is a could be confirmed at GDC 2015. I don't know how long ago this article was. Let me check. But if that is true, oh, it was 1 day ago. So it's
What's
fairly
GDC,
recent.
Game Developer Community or something? What is that?
I do not know exactly what it stands for,
That
but I know
sounds
it's a
familiar.
big convention.
A convention.
That's a
Probably
really
Game
big convention.
GDC, probably like. Hold on. Game Developers Convention, I think. Hold on.
Also, for you Last Guardian fans, I believe that's an old PS2 game. The Last Guardians. Hold on. This is not working. Oh, never mind. Apparently, it's going to be continued. Whoever knew about the Last Guardians.
What's that?
I don't know what that is. I don't know. Don't ask me. Also, the Half-Life 3 thread on Steam's forum is almost at 1,000 pages. I think it's going to be one of the longest pages in Steam history. It's at 927 right now. My theory is Valve. Oh, that's a post on there. My bad.
You think when Half-Life 3 is released, if it's released ever, that it'll have more sales than any of the Call of Duty games?
I do not think so, considering most of the newer generation have probably never even heard of a Half-Life game. That their sales
No,
are
they
probably
have.
going
If they played Xbox, they're like, "Oh my God, have you ever heard of Orange Box? It's so cool." Yeah, it came out in 2004 when, or not.
But no,
Orange
I
Box
mean newer
necessarily,
generation.
but
Like I mean like 2000 kids.
Yeah, because they were like 4 when Half-Life 2 came
Yeah.
out.
I'm pretty sure they've never touched a game.
I would have only been 13 or 14. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways, regarding that, I think the sales are probably gonna stay the same as Half-Life 2's were, which I do not know. I think it was somewhere. I think it was in like really big millions.
It's probably gonna be. It'll probably sell 1 million the first day.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. It's definitely going to. But after that, I think it's gonna rapidly decrease.
As long as
But
they
to
do
be
Half-Life
honest,
3,
me
Left 4
being-
Dead 3, Portal
Yeah.
3, all at the same time.
But no, but to be honest, I've played Half-Life games, starting off with the second one back in 2004, actually when it first came out, and then I recently started playing the first one because I never actually had time to play it. So honestly, I think the sales are going to remain as close to Half-Life 2 sales because they're not going to do anything next gen related because they've been saying it's been in development for what, 10 plus years now.
They don't confirm or deny
Yeah.
anything.
Well, they said it was in development. They're
I
not
don't-
saying when it's going to be
Yeah,
released.
I've never.
I think it's
seen
going to
that.
be like a Black Mesa thing where it's going to be so subtle and instant that it's really not going to blow up as big as it should have.
Oh, I remember Black Mesa. Well, it was like I was always anticipating it, and then when they released it, I was like, meh.
Yeah, it's disappointing because it took them.
That's
I
the way
believe it
every
was
game
5
is, though, isn't it?
No, because Black Mesa is really special considering it took them 5 years to develop. And, like, it took, what, Valve for the original game, like, 3, 2?
But aren't
Something
the
like
most
that?
awesome games the ones that you just you get in your download and you're just like, what is this? Oh my god, it's so awesome! And then the ones you anticipate, you buy and you spend the most money on, and then you're just like,
And
what is
they're like,
this?
yeah.
But
Well, that's usually how it works out, though. Like, yeah.
Well,
I guess
The only game I think that was like the same in both regards was like Grand Theft Auto 5. I was anticipating it, and I thought it was awesome. That was my personal opinion.
What do you guys think about it coming out for PC, Grand Theft Auto 5?
I want to get it. so-
Yeah, I want to. I just don't. I'm not gonna be paying $60 anytime
Well,
soon.
the interesting thing is they added first-person shooter, which we all know why they added it, is because they just wanted to give people a reason to actually buy it, because
Yeah.
they overhyped it so much that they made they made like over $1 billion, I think, upon release for the consoles, and they just want to give everyone another reason to just like get it, and I guess like the console gamers who actually have PCs are like, oh, that's pretty cool. I guess I'll get it for PC then, since they added a first person element to it. So, but it probably won't do. It obviously won't do as well as like the initial release, but I think a lot of people are probably gonna get it just because
Yeah.
PC. So, PC Master Race.
Yep.
Do you think the modding community for GTA 5 will be any good?
Oh yeah. Well, I
No.
actually said I know what the very first mod is going to be from day one. We all know what it's going to be.
Ogre?
It's a nude mod or a sex mod.
Probably.
That's going to be
Or
like,
like a Shrek mod.
or a Shrek mod.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
God.
mod.
Or a twerk mod.
But
Or,
well, I remember
or a nude ogre twerk mod.
What I personally think is they're gonna make a mod that's like real life, where you can go around with other people and multiplayer, like huger servers. I don't know if you want me to relate drug references in here,
I don't care.
oh, it's fine.
but they would basically have like you would be able to have drugs in the game. You can sell them to people, like
Yeah.
a mod.
They have that in one of the GTA games. They have in Chinatown Wars, you could like just sell drugs, and all that. I think that was only GTA.
I'm just waiting for like money glitches and car glitches and house glitches, just like they did
That's how-
on
yeah,
the
on
console.
release.
Like everyone would get up to like $100 million, buy all the cars they can, buy the biggest house they can, and then just be fine. Be fine. You know what I mean? Like, and then the glitch is over and they still have everything. It's like, really?
So,
That's boring though for me.
how about that Ricochet 2?
Is that coming out?
Wait, what?
Wasn't the first one horrible?
Honestly, not a lot of people know this, but Ricochet was Valve's actual first attempt at a competitive game.
It's horrible. I'm sorry. I mean, if
It is horrible.
I remember
know, but it's Valve's
You
first
just
attempt
bounce
ever.
off of something, right? You just
I-
bounce off of cushions or something.
Yeah.
Have you ever played it?
I didn't
Yeah.
know what it was originally. Like I had it in my library because I bought it with a pack with like
Yeah, I have it.
and stuff. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So I installed it, and there, no one was playing it. So I just joined like a single player game because I guess there was an option for that. And I was just in there for like 5 seconds. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I just stopped playing it, and that was it. Like,
But
I miss-
honestly, Ricochet could have been one of the most competitive games out there. To like probably bigger than Counter Strike if Valve did it right.
Yeah.
That's with anything though.
Yeah, I have 1 minute on Ricochet.
What do you guys think of Insurgency?
You guys are gonna hate me, but I have a lot of hours on Ricochet.
I've played Insurgency a
5
few times. I like it. I don't think it's.
I have Insurgency right now. It's really fun.
I started Ricochet and nothing happened.
Well,
think-
do people actually play it? I don't even know.
You can play against bots on online servers, if that counts.
There are actually like servers for it.
Believe it or not, a lot of people. There are a lot of.
But like that
servers.
costs money. Like who just leaves a server up when it costs money?
It's gonna take me 16 seconds to install. Let's do this.
All right, here I'm installing right now.
Steam is now downloading Ricochet.
For me, it would take like 2 seconds.
I closed mine because
Literally,
nothing
mine-
happened. It just,
Mine literally just finished. It wasn't 16 seconds.
Okay, celebrity deathmatch. Bill Gates versus Gabe Newell on Ricochet in real life. Who would win?
Gabe, because
Bill
he can
Gates.
bounce.
Oh, the fat jokes.
Did you guys get Ricochet through Orange Box pack?
I think.
No,
didn't
I
buy it
got
by
I
Ricochet
bought-
standalone.
I don't
Believe
remember
it
what
or
I
not.
bought. I know it was like a. It include Half-Life. It was like a deal. It would include
I
Half-Life.
may have bought it on
Counter-Strike.
sale or something.
I bought it with conditions.
Guess how many servers are running? Like,
10.
I don't know what people do with their lives to have this still running, but there's 16.
I've got a dumb question. Didn't SteamCommunity.com used to be Steam powered?
I believe so.
Did
Yeah, I
anyone
think
notice
why?
that? I'd never heard
Noticed
anyone
the
talk
change?
about it. Yeah,
No, I didn't notice it.
It was.
because I remember when I used to look it up, I used to go to Steam powered. I wouldn't go to Steam Community.
Yeah. We should totally do a Ricochet off right now.
I just started Ricochet. It's like the screen's black for me. Like nothing is coming.
You gotta wait. It's gotta configure and all that. It's
Okay.
like really old. It's older than Counter-Strike. Like the first
Speaking
one.
of Counter-Strike, you know what I like? Like no one has ever like talked about it, but with Counter-Strike, you know, for Condition Zero, they had like a single player called Deleted Scenes,
Oh yeah.
and I thought that was like a really underrated like single player. Like I thought that was like.
Oh yeah, no, I loved Conditions Zero.
Yeah, I thought that was like one of the best single players I ever played. Like just because I don't know, and it was like so like
it was new. It was
nobody-
original concept.
nobody would ever like talk like nobody ever talked about it. Like I would bring it up like to people, and like no one. Some people would just be like, "What the fuck is that?" You know, like no one knew that it actually existed at all. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just thought, oh, that's really awesome. But I thought it was like something like obscure that Valve did, and they just like included like a package that I got with Counter Strike 1.6 and Condition Zero, and because I bought this in like I bought like all the Counter Strike or all the Source games in like fucking 2000. I don't even remember 2010, 2009. I was like in high school, or no, I was like going into high school from like 8th grade.
What do you think
Like,
of?
8th grade, I bought them all.
What do you think of Counter Strike 1.6?
I like
Oh,
it. Still, I
I have like 300 or 400 hours on it.
don't have that many hours. This is my fourth account, so let's see. I might have 100.
Yeah, Ricochet won't work for me.
Ricochet is amazing, guys. I just want to say
You're
I am
lagging, dude.
current. I am okay. Is that better?
I don't know.
We gotta just keep talking, and we can understand you. It's just bad. You're good.
So, okay. So my experience with Ricochet right now is I have 500 ping on not even a whole hosted server. 10 out of 10, guys.
I have a lot of games where I've played like less than an hour on.
I wonder what the reviews are for Ricochet on Steam. Let's read them.
What's the most hours you guys have in like? What's the highest hours you got in video game?
10,000. Actually, 16,000.
2,800 on Half-Life 2 Deathmatch.
Yeah,
For me, I
16,000
would
on
say-
Tiltudium.
Even though it never records it, I would say for Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne, I probably have like 10,000 hours on it.
Damn, I have like.
Because-
Isn't wait
uh,
Warcraft 3 or
Yeah,
World of
I
Warcraft?
played it from like day one when it came out.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah, I
have
had
got
a
too
few
many
friends who-
games.
So
I used to know people who would do that. By the way, John, have you heard of trading card farm?
The website?
No. Wait, what?
Trading
a
card
website?
farm. I don't know.
No.
The reviews on Ricochet are funny.
Yeah,
Search
I
for a
know.
server simulator 2014, 11 out of 10 IGN.
No,
Servers emptier
but
list of plans for the future, 11 out of 10 would play again.
But John, you know how to check how many trading card drops you have, right? And how to farm them to get money off of it?
Not the way you're
Here, I'm
saying.
gonna discuss this really quick because this is technically legal as far as Steam is concerned. Because they don't care. They won't do anything to your account. They won't ban it just because it's a simple fault on their part, not anyone else's. So, for those of you who don't know how to farm, go to Steam, go to your community page. If I can get there.
These reviews are amazing.
I know, Ricochet has the best reviews.
An absolute pleasure to play through. Ricochet goes where no other Valve game has ever been before. You take control of Pert Kravelsky, another overlooked escapee of Black Mesa Research Facility. Valve title.
I'm telling you, dude, this game is so bad, dude.
His goal throughout the
You
entire game is
should get
to
it.
discover the Saisei code, which I won't spoil for you who don't know what that is. Since Pert's family was kidnapped by the task force which invaded the Black Mesa Research Facility in Half-Life, his goal is to break into the barracks of the task force.
I'm telling you, everyone who recommended it is just trolling.
After wasting each and every soldier in the facility, but there is an extremely poetic, creative, and unexpected plot twist which prevents you from doing so. This is the meat of the story. The game runs unbelievably smooth for the time it was made, and the graphics are just stunning. I can't fathom why the Valve fan base completely dismisses.
One of my
game.
friends did a review. The guy who's BHC, is he at the top for y'all, or is that just me?
I can't tell.
And helpful BHC, it's probably just because he's on my friends, but it says, a non-stop thrill ride from beginning to end. Ricochet will steal your hearts and capture your imaginations. It's totally BS.
No, I'm telling you, it's a really good game. It's just Valve failed to follow through on the competitive scene. They didn't host any events, they didn't do anything like that. And then when Counter-Strike came into the scene, they did everything right. They bought it, they just did everything right on Counter-Strike.
I actually remember Counter-Strike when it was just like a mod from day one.
Yeah, like when it was, I believe 1.4 was the first one, I played 1.5. Might have been
It's
1.5.
I was like probably like 8 or 9.
I think it's hilarious when people will play Counter-Strike Source and CSGO in games like that. They're like, oh, Half-Life sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because they've never really got into it. Like, they
Yeah.
never...
I played all the Half-Life games.
Same here.
Like,
No,
if
no, the
they
only
if
ones
they
I
didn't
haven't
grow up with
played-
the game, they wouldn't really understand what it's like.
The ones I haven't played, but I guess they don't count. The ones that they made for the PS2 that were like a split off during the Black Mesa
yeah.
storyline. I never played those.
There's a lot of people who've gotten way more in depth than I have. I've more have gotten to know the engine and stuff over the years. A lot of
Yeah.
people know the
Okay.
background stories.
So I said Source SDK.
That and just if you read source code and stuff, and I've done a lot of development with client-side plugins for Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. So I could pull that up right now while I'm here. Some of these guys can steal my codes. Hold on.
I remember way back in the
Which
day
one it is?
when Let's Plays were just starting out on YouTube. The game you like the essential game you had to play if you want to be a good Let's Player. This was way before PewDiePie, obviously, before he like ruined the whole scene. It was Half-Life 2 was like the essential like Let's Play game, and Fear. Those were the two essential ones you had to play. For Let's
Man,
Play.
I miss playing Fear on the multiplayer. I really
They
miss
still
playing
have
that.
well, like the community's still alive for it. I mean,
I used to play that when I was on a laptop and stuff, and I used to try to host a server from home on DSL when I was young, and I don't know. I remember my friend, like when he bought Fear, he played it on high settings with like it was maybe like a ATI 40 something, like a 4000 series. I don't even remember. whatever series it was, and he played it on high and was just like blown away by the graphics. And at the time they were good, you know, the Fear graphics that were, you know.
The Jupiter X engine.
Yeah, and then now they're just
That was a
bad.
kind of a cool engine. I don't know. I like the feel and the look of it. Well, it was like in Half-Life, you're just kind of like you feel like you're a person in a wheelchair, but in like Fear, I felt like a real person like moving around when I first played it.
A person in a wheelchair.
Yeah, like well, yeah, that's how I like describe it whenever I play like Counter-Strike or Half-Life or any like source game. I feel like a person in a wheelchair.
I think we're a little over an hour now, you guys. Just to let y'all know. I'm
Oh.
not really sure the time exactly. I'm not saying we have to wrap up, but if y'all want,
We could probably
Well,
split
I'm
it
gonna
if
go
it's too big.
talk to that customer, John. In like a
I
moment.
mean, I don't know how big it is right now. I'm using OBS this time instead of XSplit, so. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to wrap up, we can.
All right.
Yeah, I'm down to wrapping up. I don't care what we do. I mean, we got it in an hour, so that's about the same amount of time as last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, it's probably more this time. But anyways, yeah. I mean, if you guys just want to end it, or if y'all want to do something like watch a video or something, I don't care. That's what you said. So.
All right. I
She
guess
said a lot of things to me, so it broke my heart. Anyway, yeah. So, vocalpointservers.com. Go there. Bye. Enjoy. Gabe Newell will smile upon you.
All right, next, Kill him. You got anything to say?
I'd just say, if you guys want a good deal on servers with almost about 100% uptime, gigabit network speeds.
Well, it's
And,
technically been up 100% uptime for like 3 months now. So, anyways.
Go ahead and check out vocalpointservers.com. And
You don't have to say that, but okay. Thomas, what about you?
I'm not paid to do anything, so I have nothing.
All right.
All right. No. Did you end it?
No. All right. Well, we'll talk.
John,
See you
I
guys
need to
later.
go.
We'll do some more podcasts. Give us some ideas. Anything y'all want us to do. So we'll try to make it more interesting. It's not always just gonna be y'all staring at my screen. So anything
Yeah.
y'all want, just let us know. We'll talk about things. We'll answer questions and whatnot.
All
And thanks for watching. And yep. Goodbye.
All right, see ya.
yeah.
See you guys.